So before we get started on this video, I would just like to make it completely clear that best selling does not equal best. By any means, there are so many factors influencing what sells, including the price, of course, what Google or eBay or whatever choose to promote. I think a lot of people search for a GAN cube and the GAN 356M comes up for some reason, and because it's a lot cheaper than the GAN 11M Pro, people get it and don't realise that the GAN 11M is £1 cheaper and much better. But anyway, let's get on to it. So in 10th place we have a joint 10th place between the Thunderclap V3M and the WRM 2021. The WRM 2021 including the Maglev and Cubits Home Edition, as well as obviously the standard. So I think the Thunderclap V3M still has some popularity. I mean, it does feel like a nice cube, but it's not really up there at the very top anymore, I don't think. Anyway, let's get on to number 9, which is the Tornado V2M. So, yep, I mean, I personally don't really like it that much. That includes the Cubits Home version in the count. But it's a decent cube, and a lot of people seem to like it. Would be nice if it just kind of cut it a bit better and wasn't so locky, slow. In 8th place we have the RS3M 2021. I am counting the 2021 and 2020 separately on this occasion. So yeah, RS3M 2021 including custom versions such as the Neutrino version. I think it just hasn't really caught on the same way the RS3M 2020 did, but it still sells quite well, so it's still quite popular. But yeah, I mean, Maglev just, it's not really a big difference. It doesn't really help that much, so I think it's just hype in many ways. In 7th place we have the GAN 12, including all of the different options, GAN 12 Leap and Maglev Frosted and Maglev UV. Possibly soon my black version, although I usually only sell stickless cubes. In 6th place we have, so with the GAN 12, I think the main issue is just the price. I think people have finally started to think £64 for a Maglev UV, that's quite a lot. But then some people still are willing to pay that, and they get a good cube out of it. Is it that much better than the WRM 2021 or even the RS3M 2020? It's not that much better, but it might be better for you. Who knows? Why not try it? In 6th place we have the Mailong 3M 3x3M, including my self-magnetized Neutrino version. Yep, I mean, it's still a popular budget 3x3, obviously, but not as popular as some, clearly. In 5th place, as I mentioned earlier, the GAN 356M. Yep, I think anyone getting this cube should get the GAN 11M instead, but obviously it's up to the customer what they want to buy, so I will send them that, obviously. But yeah, I do think the GAN 11M is better than the GAN 356M. The GAN 356M is just, well, it's based off the XS design, and the 11M Pro design is just better. And yeah, both obviously come with no interchangeable magnets or anything like that. You do have the version with GES and the version without GES, which seems to confuse a lot of people. But yeah, in 4th place we have the GAN 11M Pro, including black primary, soft and UV coated versions. All in all, it's still pretty popular, and this is sales data over the last 90 days, so that's all since the GAN 12 has came out. So lots of people are still getting the GAN 11M Pro, whether it's because they genuinely think it's going to be better for them, or because they don't know what they're looking for. I don't know. In third place, we have the Chi Warrior S, which is a £5 budget cube. When I first got it, it just didn't sell at all, but I think since using like Google Ads and eBay and whatever, it's just for some reason shot up in popularity. I think it's purely what Google has chosen to promote. However, it is quite a good budget cube, and it's also quite durable. It's basically impossible to pop without being stupid. Like, even when I try and take a piece out, it doesn't come out on stock tensions. And I reckon if I wanted to just throw a cube off a cliff, that's the one I'd choose. Not because it's bad, but because there's a good chance it would survive. In second place, we have the Chi MS 3x3. Slightly more popular than the Chi Warrior S. Obviously a different design, and it's magnetic. It's just still quite a popular budget 3x3. I don't really like it that much myself, but I think a lot of people do, and understandably so. I mean, I'd probably prefer it over the Tornado V2, to be honest. Just saying. But finally, in first place, we have the RS3M 2020, which has had more sales than numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5 all combined. Yes, it is out and away the most popular 3x3 on speedcubing.org, and for good reason. It is a brilliant budget cube. I would definitely recommend it if you want a £10 3x3. But yep, that's it for the top 10 most popular 3x3s on speedcubing.org. As I said, please do your own research on what cubes to get. Just because one person likes it doesn't mean someone else will. Obviously, if your friend tells you to jump off a cliff, would you jump off that cliff? Hopefully not.